In a recent and rather startling declaration, former President Donald Trump has voiced strong opposition to the production of electric vehicles, suggesting significant changes in the automotive industry if he wins the next presidential election. His message centers on the belief that EVs are detrimental to the middle class and overly reliant on China, potentially threatening the US economy. Trump's stance is that gas-powered vehicles should remain a staple and EVs, which he views as overpriced, should not be the sole focus of the automotive sector. Trump's comments raise several questions about the future of electric vehicles. Are EVs truly as harmful as he suggests? What does this mean for the EV market, which has been facing challenges? Trump's statements have certainly caused a stir in the industry, leaving many to wonder about the potential impact of his policies on electric vehicle production and the broader automotive sector. During an event in Michigan, a state renowned for its automotive industry, Trump criticized what he perceives as the over-regulation of EVs under the Biden administration. He argued that such regulations could lead to significant job losses in the US automotive sector. This concern resonates strongly in a region where car manufacturing is a vital part of the local economy. Trump's comments at the Oakland County Republican Party dinner emphasized the potential risks of transitioning too quickly to electric vehicles, suggesting that this could have far-reaching consequences for American workers and businesses in the automotive industry. Former President Donald Trump's critique of the EV industry is grounded in significant concerns about the sector's impact on employment and the US economy. As companies like General Motors and Ford invest billions in Michigan for EV production, the efficiency of EV manufacturing, which requires fewer workers than traditional gasoline-powered vehicles, raises concerns about potential job losses and lower wages compared to conventional car manufacturing. Trump's skepticism extends beyond job concerns. Despite the growth forecasts for the EV market, he points out the current challenges, including sluggish sales and the risk of a market downturn. He questions the wisdom of the US government's push for EVs, especially considering how this shift might inadvertently benefit China, a major player in the EV battery materials market. This scenario, he argues, could undermine US manufacturing and economic interests. This debate transcends the automotive industry, touching on broader issues of employment, economic policy, and national competitiveness. Trump's commentary reflects deep-seated anxieties about the future of a sector central to American manufacturing heritage, suggesting a potential shift in US automotive dominance and the threat of job losses. Trump's stance also includes criticism of current EV incentives, like the significant tax rebates offered by automakers to stimulate EV sales. He suggests that these incentives have led to inflated prices once the market was established. His proposed solution? A pivot back to hybrid and gasoline vehicles, coupled with efforts to make EVs more affordable. He acknowledges the current inadequacies in charging infrastructure and suggests that without changes, the gap between internal combustion engine vehicles and EVs will only widen. The sourcing and manufacturing of lithium-ion batteries, vital for EVs, also plays into Trump's narrative. He points out the global nature of the supply chain and the potential for increased EV costs due to tariffs and international logistics. With Michigan as a focal point, Trump's campaign message is clear. A vote for him is a vote to halt what he views as detrimental EV policies. He positions himself as a defender of the traditional American auto industry, challenging Biden's EV-centric approach and promising to protect states like Michigan from these policy shifts. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and a key player in the US EV market, has recently shifted his political stance, distancing himself from former President Donald Trump and leaning towards Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. This change came to a head when Musk publicly suggested Trump retire from politics, signaling a withdrawal of support for Trump's political endeavors. This public disagreement is more than a personal feud. It represents a clash between two influential figures and indicates a notable shift in the political and business realms. Particularly, Trump's criticism of EVs, including Tesla, poses a direct challenge to Musk's business interests and his influence within Republican circles. Turning to the EV market, it's facing a critical moment that could significantly impact consumers. Ford, once a leader in the EV movement with vehicles like the F-150 Lightning, is now navigating a volatile market. Reports suggest the company is losing a substantial amount per EV sold, highlighting the challenges in the sector. Similarly, General Motors, under the leadership of Mary Barra, is facing financial losses. This trend isn't limited to these companies. Other major players like Toyota and Tesla are also grappling with the shifting dynamics of the EV market. Factors such as high prices, insufficient charging infrastructure, and consumer doubts are dampening enthusiasm for EVs, a stark contrast to the earlier optimism surrounding these vehicles as symbols of innovation and environmental progress. In response to these challenges, Ford is reportedly re-evaluating its EV strategy, cutting production plans and scaling back job creation efforts at its Michigan battery plant. Tesla and GM are making similar adjustments. EVs are lingering in showrooms longer than expected, evidenced by a petition from thousands of dealers urging President Biden to reconsider his push for electric vehicles. However, opinions on EVs are divided. While some support Trump's skepticism, others view EVs as crucial for addressing environmental concerns and advancing sustainable transportation. The Biden administration remains committed to promoting EVs, with regulations aimed at significantly increasing the proportion of electric cars by 2032. Moreover, the EV sector is not just about replacing jobs, but also about creating new opportunities, with significant investments flowing into new factories and facilities, reshaping the landscape of automotive employment. This unfolding situation presents a classic political standoff. On one side, there's former President Trump and his supporters, voicing concerns about the rapid shift towards electric vehicles. Their apprehensions center on potential job losses, economic implications, and the fear of ceding ground to international competitors like China. On the opposing side are the Biden administration and EV advocates who champion electric vehicles as the future of transportation, highlighting their environmental benefits, efficiency, and innovative potential. This debate encapsulates a mix of politics, economics, technological advancements, and contrasting viewpoints. As we approach the 2024 presidential election, this topic is poised to become even more contentious and significant in public discourse. We are curious about your thoughts. Do you think EVs are beneficial for the middle class? Let us know in the comments below.